Hi, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Cindy and I make all kinds of beauty content, and I also do exercise videos in the morning. So if that's what you like, then please subscribe. Today we're going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and I believe the name is Nouveau. This is the first time I've used this palette. I got it out of the Ipsy box. You can see I've got some little paw prints in there because I did try to swatch it and decide what I wanted. And I am determined I'm going to use this violet. This is the second time I've started this video. The first time I didn't like it. So we started over, but we're still going to use violet. We're just not going to use as darker shades except for maybe liner or something like that. So let's start off with this kind of a peachy nude color in the crease area. I started off, anyway, there's a lot of shimmers in there, so there's not a whole lot of mattes, but the colors I want to use look like they're a lot matte. So let's just start off this peach color in the crease area. Try to help things blend. And so that I don't mess anything up, we're going to go ahead and start the violet. I've started these brown colors before, and it just, I wasn't feeling it. I was trying to stick with the quads, and that wasn't going to work. So we're going to start with that light violet. I'm going to do it in the center of the eye and basically over the whole lid. And if we need to cover something, part of it up, we can. In fact, I picked out this purple shirt. I could have had a violet, but it wasn't going to go with my sweater. But I picked out this purple shirt because I wanted to use the violet. Now, we're not going to have any shimmer on the lid because we don't have a shimmer that corresponds with this. This is just going to be a matte, I guess. We can put shimmers other places, but we'll see. Okay, looks like I've got a lot of violet going on there. Got carried away. So let's go ahead and do some more of this color that we used in the crease and brighten up this crease a little bit more. Tang at the ends. Now then, what color do we want to use for the outer corner? And the other, maybe we can just line our eyes. Let's start off with something light in case we decide we don't like it. Let's take this dark brown. I have used purple and brown, and I really like that, but we'll start off in the outer corner. Let's make sure we like it. That's okay. And then do the V. I didn't want to start a third time here, so. Now under the eye, we can go purple or we can go brown. Since we've got so much purple, maybe we should go brown. I do like the purple, but we've got purple over the whole lid. So let's use this brown gel liner. I did read the back of these and it said, keep away from your eyes. I was looking to see where it was made or what the name was. And these are called Extend, and they just came from Amazon. But I do like them. But apparently, we're supposed to keep this away from our eye. I do wish we had some shimmer to go over that. I don't have it out. I do have my Ellis palette, but I don't, I don't like doing that. I like having just one palette for everything. I guess I could just leave that out on my table all the time for when the need hits. And so we're going to add a little bit more of this brown at the outer corner. And we can line the eye with a brown, but I think what I'm going to do is use brown eyeliner instead of powder. And I forgot my eyelashes. I got to go get some. When I switch modes to go get, to finish up, I'll get my eyelashes. Okay. I don't know. Let's take that dark brown a little bit more in the crease. I know we started off that one color in the crease. That was just to be safe. And we're not going to take it all the way in. In fact, let's take this little brush here that was little thin angle brush so we don't get it too thick. We're just playing with it. Taking a break from the movie theme. The next movie thing, I've picked out one. This might have been a regretful purchase, although I didn't pay that much for it. I think I got it off. I might have got it off the ColourPop site on sale, or I could have got it on the Amazon, on that ColourPop store on sale. Let's brighten this violet up some more. Okay. Let's go ahead and brighten up this underline. Now, I had two browns. I had like a super dark brown and one that wasn't so dark. I think this was the real dark. So we're going to stick with this one, brighten this up again. Then we're going to use some eyeliner. And then I'm going to finish up and go get my lashes. Or I do have lashes in here. I might just use lashes I have in here. Now, let's see how the brown eyeliner is going to look. And the reason I want this is so that when I put my eyelashes on, there'll be might be a gap and it will be not show so much. And I plan on doing 2 looks for this. So tomorrow I'll do another look and we'll put this all in one video. A little bit more on the other eye. Alrighty, so I'm going to finish up, clean up, and then I'll be back with the finished look. Okay, I'm back, and so this is the finished look. I'll tell you what else I used. I used some Ulta MD tinted sunscreen with some powder for the inner corner. I tried to use this white gel liner, but it didn't really seem to do much, so I used the white highlighter from Jason Wu. For the blush, I used this quad, and I used this top color right here for the blush. And then I used a little bit of highlighter out of this palette for my nose and my cheeks. What else? I had to pull out the black eyeliner thinner because right underneath between the lash line and my thing, you can kind of see it. So I wanted to cover that up. These little teeny tiny lashes I got from Lashy Box when I was doing that subscription. And these are some of the Soft Glam lashes. They're just teeny tiny. See how tiny they look? I don't know if you can see the brown eyeliner I used, but it's still, I felt like I needed some black also. What else? Oh, lips. I used this Nomad purple lip balm, lipstick, whatever you want to call it. That I love this color. And so it's kind of light. The lashes are super duper short. But anyway, that's okay. It's just going to church. You know, you don't want big monster lashes all the time. Sometimes I think my lashes are just too much. Especially, you know, like when I get some lashes, it's the first time I've used them and I turn out, oh, maybe I don't like them that well. And it may take me 2 or 3 times before I decide I don't really like them that well. But anyway, so stay tuned for the next look. We'll figure something else out with this palette. But today we did the purple and the brown. And mainly it's the purple that shows up. We didn't get hardly any shimmer because they didn't have a shimmer to match. What do I think about this palette? I don't know what the retail was. I can't remember what I paid for it. Maybe $25. I don't know. It was off the Ipsy page. I don't know. I don't think I would have paid full price for it. Maybe other palettes are better. Mainly, I'm not talking about the quality. It's the colors that I don't really know what to do with. But we're going to do something else tomorrow. I would have liked a shimmer that would have matched this lavender, but it didn't. I don't know what the lavender was for. If it was supposed, you know, if it wasn't supposed to be for the whole eye color. But anyway, we gave it a try, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next look. Now on for look 2. Okay, we're going to stick with the greens. We've got about 3 columns that's got some greeny looking colors in them that we could use. So let's give this a try, and I will chat while we're doing it. Okay, we're going to start off with maybe this color of brown. Let's see what it is. It too dark? We'll put that in the crease right here. And all these shades do have names. I just can't read them. I mean, not without glasses. And you can't put on makeup with glasses. So I'm just going to have to point to them. So today, which, you know, I'm pre-recording these because at 2 days per video, I can't do it, you know, as we do it. I watched a video by Wayne Goss, and I had not subscribed to him before, but I did today just because, to support him. Talking about problems that YouTubers have been having, you know, because everyone's got a short attention span. And I know Angelica, which I did a video, the news release on that, and you probably saw it too. She's going to quit doing YouTube full time. She's going to do it, just not try to make a living off of it. She's going to do something else. I imagine she's working on her own cosmetic line. So now then, for the outer corner and the V, let me find we're going to use this darker shade of brown here in this corner. It doesn't really look that different than the shade I just used. You know, it is darker, but granted, I'm putting it on darker too, and I'm not trying to, you know, blend it out. We'll probably have to blend out this with this lighter color here too. Now for the lid, I have out one part of the lid. I'm going to use this darker green at the outer part of the lid. And then the inner part of the lid, I'll use that really light shade. I kind of prefer light shades on the lid. That's the reason I did the purple on the lid yesterday, because we didn't have a purple shimmer. Now we're going to use this shade, shimmery shade, on the inner lid. It's lighter, but it does have sort of a greeny gold cast. Anyway, he says he's not giving up, so that was good to hear. I pulled it up thinking, oh, is another one leaving? And he showed pictures of a lot of YouTubers, which some of them I watch and some of them I don't. I have my favorites, you know, like Ella and Allie and them. But I see a lot of them. Okay, so I'm going to use the brush and put that in. Get that good in the inner corner. And I'm going to wipe that brush off. Use it later. I was going to reuse it, but just in case it's still kind of damp, I didn't want to. I'm going to go ahead and use this, brighten up this outer corner, outer edge with that shaded shimmer. So I wish we'd have had a shimmer that went better with the purple. Okay, wipe that off. Now then we're going to take a light shade. How about this one here and above the eye? I'm not going to go too far out because, as you know, I am still healing from my eyebrows, and I'm trying to keep from having to have a third session. I mean, by accidentally picking them or scrubbing too hard or something like that. I'm going to take these darker colors again and brighten up the edge. And then I got to get a dark brown liner, and we're going to do the under eyes. And I'm just sort of taking this in the V and partially in the crease. Let's just take another brush and do some blending. A little bit more blending with this color here. I think we had that on a brush already, but I'm going to use this one because it's smaller. A little bit more blending. Let me turn the mirror and see if both gloves look the same. But anyway, that was by no means my all-time favorite look yesterday. But anyway, it was okay. We'll work on it some more. Because next year, you know, it takes a while for them to have makeup releases come out. And then I still like doing my makeup and making videos on them. I'm going to blend some more with this little shade. And then we're going to do the under eyes. Right here. In the under eyes, I'm thinking about, let me pull out my gel liners. So this turned pretty. It's not really brown, although it started off brown. The colors, by the time we added those shimmers in, they, you know, look kind of greeny. We can use green, or we can use dark brown. Let's see how the green looks first. I think the green looks good. I do have those Wet n Wild shimmer sticks, but those are more got pink and colors for the spring or when you're using pink with it. So we're just using plain. So this green, it kind of goes really well with that, I believe. And I've got a haul video I need to use. I'll maybe try to do those tonight. It's on Christmas shirts. I might try to do that tonight, and then I can post this the day after this video. And then we'll get back to the 12 Days of Movie themes. And then I'm waiting on another palette to do a makeup haul. And that'll be posted about the 3rd or 4th day. So you'll see it before this video. I'm just waiting on another one. Okay, how about me clean it up and put on my moisturizer? And for lashes, I decided I'm just going to use these teeny tiny lashes again. I got them out. They're already cut. And it's okay. I like big fluffy lashes, but sometimes they feel too fluffy. So anyway, I'm going to clean up and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. This is the finished look. I'll tell you what I did. I used some black eyeliner so that in between the lash line and my real lashes wouldn't show that lighter color. I used my Elta MD a tinted sunscreen, and I tried to camouflage my baggy, puffy eyes and circles a little bit with this contour stick. I don't know how good it did, but we try. And what else? I did use a little bit of black eyeliner pencil right here to try to keep the light color from showing between my lash and the false lash. And you remember we did use the under eyeliner in the green, and I think that matched real well with what we had. For powder, I just used my regular powder that I always use. I found a lip liner, probably this one maybe. I don't know, I just grabbed one and used this balm from Amazon. Y'all leave in the comments, y'all would prefer me use like drugstore products that y'all can get. I mean, of course, y'all can get Amazon stuff too. And what else? I put in the inner corner this little shade, and it was still kind of light. And I like a little bit of sparkle. I don't know if you can tell or not. So then I went in with my Jason Wu highlighter palette that I picked up at JCPenney's and did my cheeks and my nose just a little bit over the eyes and the inner corner a little bit more. And finished it all off with my ColourPop setting spray. And brushed out my hair a little bit. So this is it. I hope you liked it. What are my thoughts on this? My thoughts are, it was okay. I mean, I was okay paying whatever I paid. It was either 20 or 25 from Ipsy. Probably the reason it wasn't popular, maybe the color story wasn't good. I'm happy with the green. Next year we are going to revisit this palette in some more looks, and I want us to use some peaches and perhaps try to use that purple in something else again that might look a little better. It could be that we needed to have the purple as the crease color and do a dark lid, although I prefer lighter lids, but you know, I'm game for something different if it looks good. And anyway, I don't know that I would have paid full price for it, but it was okay for what I paid off Ipsy's. And the formula, I guess it's okay. It's not any better than the indie brands. And I do think it is a little bit better in ColourPop. But ColourPop's very affordable. You can't really compete with that. So stay tuned for the more Vlogmas videos. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to post a haul of some Christmas tops I've been buying. And then I can start wearing them. And so we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.